money, Daddy.
What up? So D back with another video. And today I got the Sony SRSWS1. These are wireless RF speaker for the home theater and gaming, receiver, vibration, and all that going on in there. Alright? So this is not Bluetooth, this is a RF. Now, what that means is that it needs this box right here, which transmit whatever you stick into there to the headset. So it has analog in, so 3.5 millimeter. It has the digital optical cable in, and it has to have some battery in there. So it has to have some. It needs to be juiced up. All right. So how I set up mine basically is that if your TV has a USB, you don't need to use anything else. You just plug the USB to your TV straight into this. So that way when you turn off your TV, this turns off too, so you don't waste any power. And what I did was I plugged everything up to my TV and used the optical out and plugged it into here. So everything that goes to my TV basically comes out through here. So I get to listen to my TV and also have the headset connected. So the days I don't want to use the headset, then I could just listen to the TV, so on and so on. Alright, now these things are official. The speakers are inside here. Alright, so inside, if you look inside of here, let me see if you can see it. There you go. You see the speaker right there? Speakers inside there. So the speakers rest right here. And what they do is they channel up, they give the sound. Alright, so all here is where you're gonna be hearing the sound, and it's sitting on your neck, and the sound's gonna be coming up straight to your ears. You have different buttons. So you have the power button here, and you have the vibration button. We'll get back to the vibration button in a minute. Then you have the volume button up and down, and then you have the micro USB port where you can use to charge the headset, or you can also use the other stand that it came with and charge it by sitting the device right on the stand. Now I don't use that. There's no space in my home for that. I just plug it up and charge it, and that's about it. But also the USB port, the micro USB port, is used for when you want to connect to your smart device through wire. So if you have an iPhone, you got the dongle for the iPhone, you could then have to use the micro USB to 3.5 millimeter wire and plug it up straight to your phone. And if you have an Android, the newest Android, same thing, blah, 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 blah. Now, I love these things. They're loud. I already said that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of problems with it too. Now, some applications, depending on what you're listening to, the volume is loud or the volume's low. It really depends on what game you're playing and depends on what show you're watching. Okay? You really can't do anything with the volume. You can't make it higher if you want to. You can't make it extraordinary high. It depends on what you're playing, on what you're watching. Some games are loud. Destiny is loud. I have some footage I'm gonna run back for y'all and show y'all in a minute so y'all can hear what it sounds like. But there's sometimes what this device does is, depending on what you're playing, like I connected to the phone and I'm listening to music, and the first couple of seconds of the music playing, it's extremely loud, and then it lowers. It's like it balances itself out. I guess that's a mechanism that how it's programmed to do it, so that way it won't blow the speakers inside. So that's a real smart thing. But sometimes I just wish I could turn it up just a little bit, just a little bit. But that's the way it is, and I appreciate it though, because I don't want the speakers to blow inside, and then after $250, $300, depending on how much you pay for, it goes down the drain. And that's another thing with the price. $250 is worth it. These dudes out there right now, because it's practically new, is trying to charge $300, $400 for this thing. Do not do it. Don't fall into the trap. I understand supply and demand. That's what I do, but it's not worth paying $300, man. You know what I mean? $250 is good. I have the Bose, and between these and the Bose, this is louder than the Bose. But again, the Bose doesn't connect to your TV. It's Bluetooth, so you have a little bit more flexibility with that. Now with the receiver, okay, the receiver is funny too. If you plug in the analog and plug in the digital, only one of them will work. So what I did was I had the analog plugged in, and I had the digital plugged in, and it would not play the analog when the digital was playing. When the digital stopped playing, and I was then able to play with the analog. I did a little hack I used back. I don't know if anybody remembers or even have it, but the Google Music devices that they had, the little donglers that connect to Wi-Fi and connect to your Google Home, that was pretty official back in days, but I haven't seen them in a while since, you know, the Google Homes came out. So I used that to plug into here and was able to control Bluetooth, or through Wi-Fi I should say, from my phone and change music. And the difference in sound quality is extraordinary. When I used the analog and played music, it was extremely loud. It was perfect. When I used the micro USB, it wasn't as loud. So again, you know, it's something to consider and think about, and depending on how your setup is and what you really need it for. And actually, this is not to play music. I mean, you can, but I wouldn't. This is for gaming or watching a movie. You're watching Terminator or Expendables or something like that, and you want to hear the explosions and the gunshots go off, and this thing is vibrating. That's what this is for. This is not for music. So if you're getting it for music, go with the Bose. And that's to be honest with you. These are for applications of gaming and watching movies. That's what it's advertised for too. That's why it's using RF instead of Bluetooth. Okay? Because it needs to hit you right then and there, right away, real quick. So definitely get these if you're into gaming. If you got the PlayStation, you need to hook this thing up. And I'm telling you, these things are amazing. I'm loving them. They're amazing. Let's see, anything else I gotta say? The battery life. These things last a minute. I charged them once since I got it. I had these now for about, I'm gonna say about a week, 7-8 days. All right. So, and I use them every day. Come home from work, throw them on, boom, watching Star Trek. I'm watching Expendables. I'm playing video games, Destiny, Dynasty Warriors. Let me see, Division. I'm playing all these different games, and the gunshots and everything is real good. I'm loving it. Like I said, I just wish it was just a little bit louder. You know what I mean? Maybe an update might come out. You have more flexibility with that. But I know they don't want to blow. You don't want to blow the drivers out, and then after you're stuck with a brick of 250. You know. So I'm gonna give y'all a little footage of how some of the games sound. I use my phone to measure out the DPS, so that way I can hear exactly how loud it is. Well, y'all can see exactly how loud it is, and you know, judge it for yourself if you want them or not. But in my opinion, I'm loving them. So check it out. So here's a sound test, so you can see exactly how it would sound with the full max volume and the bass, the vibration feature on max. So let's check it out. Now I'm going to turn the vibration down, the bass feature. And as you see, we had a 93 here with the bass fully on. So let's test it out now. So we got a max 90 with the bass off. Now we're gonna go one level of the bass. And that's the bass at maximum again with the vibration feature at maximum. Now I'm gonna play a little gameplay so you can hear how the punches and the kicks and everything sound.
敵には援手、それにトータクもいるみたいだな。来い。
信長をせ。いや、修善殿は直虎だ。ん？あとは分かり。
直政と
角殿の勘何より。
This is the sound of some gameplay of Warriors.
どうだろう、トータクに3人の称ががっちり登場する。やはり正攻法では崩せそうにないわね。みんな手はず通りに頼む。吉本公と蹴鞠を背負った角殿の真はつかみかん。しかし古の名将の策信じるしかあるまい。やるからには最善を尽くす。
援将に近づけ。だが手出しはするな。全然燃えない策だ。大丈夫。角殿の言葉を信じていいのか。今度は俺たちが裏切られる番だ。この程度で満足ってことはないですよね。
戦の要は軍師の格差、それに修善さんと直政ですね。
その通り。一人でも欠けたら策はならない。全軍頑張って護衛してくれ。新入りの手並み拝見させてもらう。吉本公をどう蹴鞠に誘うか。
So that's up to 96. I'm gonna do another game right now. Zombie Army 4, and here's the sound.
Engineer! Master shot!
Alright, now I'm about to check out Destiny 2 Crucible match. See how it sound.
Fire burns brightly in you all. Opponent claims Zone C. You captured Zone A. Opponent claimed Zone B. Greater lead for your opponents. You must do something to catch them. Zone A lost. The wolf's howl may be the last thing you hear. Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over. Opponent claimed Zone C. claimed Zone B. Opponent claimed Zone A. The wolf's howl may be the last thing you hear. The flames have gone cold. Opponent claimed Zone A. Capture Zone A. Zone advantage is yours. Zone C lost. I'm calling it. You will endure.
Alright, so the maximum on that was 94. Playing the game Crucible. Gunshots going off and everything else. So I'm going to give y'all that. I'm not going to go through any more games. I was going to go through a couple more, but as you can see, the point is that this thing is loud. You know, if you're looking for something for gaming and everything else like that, this is perfect, man. I'm telling you, I'm loving it. So definitely check it out. You know what I mean? And see how you feel about it. And, you know, like and subscribe. You already know. And hit your boy up if you have any other questions. And I'll holler at y'all later. Easy.